Rosanna, Munagi Gabi, Adama Munagi Gabi, Munagi Gabi, Adama Munagi Gabi, Munagi Gabi, Adama Munagi Gabi, Onyoma. Adamonyem fululanye kwe musulike. Adamonyem fululanye kwe mulalola. Obogini mele, ija balomoso. Adam obogini mele, ije kwelumiwe. Ule godo biwayo, Adam onyem fululanya. Ule godo biwayo, Adam onyem fulubimo.
Okay, if you just joined us, it is your favorite weekend show, Weekend Deal. And our show today is a story woven in thread, culture, creativity, and vibrancy. And we're talking about the evolution of the Nigerian fashion industry. You know how we started and where we are now. And the journey is not over because we are still going. Now, to start our conversation this morning, we're joining NTA Kanu. NTA Kanu, take it away.
For a couple of decades, Kupta and the likes have been strong element of passion in Hausa land and obviously remain preference for many people in the community. Kupta is usually associated with royalty worn by chiefs as regalia, while scholars also wear one form of Kupta over the other. In some cases, members of the community that are interested and could afford them stock their wardrobe with Kupta of colorful designs and types.
It's affordable because it is being done grade by grade. You can get the one you can afford, you can get the much high expensive one, and the low. It's according to standard.
You see, there are different, their design is Al-Kebba, Abaya. That's the type of design they wear. But when you say Kupta or Kaptan, it is widely used with different people, different class of people. And from used today, well-to-do people.
Areas such as Kulkul, Sanka, Madigawa, and Yola within Kano city center are popularly known in the production of Kupta. The artisans operate in collection and hidden materials such as needles, rumi, gazari, karpi, murdia, saka, among others. Usually, it could take a few days to complete a Kupta, especially looking at the design and the attention the artisans pay to detail. Users of this type of clothing feel exuberant as they wear it, while the colorful designs composed on the outfits will in totality present individuals so passionate.
Members of the community like us also wear falmaran on top. In some cases, we wear kufta.
It brought about the ostentation and pride. It also gives confidence to those who wear it because it is exceptional dress. It's not local dress, it is exceptional. When you wear it, people will look at you with dignity and you know that you wear wealthy clothes.
For occasion of royalties, aside individuals, horses are also decorated in other components of fashion. In this part of the country, horses are seen dressed in materials such as saddle, lekapa, gabba, hamila, giza, and host of others, the totality of which complement the rider's outfits.
It's a very vibrant world that Nigeria's fashion industry is. And we told you earlier that the international community is in awe of the runways, stand still when Nigerian fashion designers bring their uncommon brand to the world on a global stage. And we're mighty glad and proud to be celebrating them today. They don't seek permission. That's why we're going to Yola to showcase more of what is rich and what is vibrant in Nigeria. Stay with us.
Looking considered good business as people young and old strive to look adorable, beautiful, and admirable in various colors and textiles. Saddled with the responsibility are fashion designers as people troop to their respective shops to get their clothes, among others fabrics sewn to their likes or design, adding to their outlook in the society. Fast fashion has pushed Nigerian designers to work harder and create unique style that can compete with the speed and affordability of fast fashion, leading to a renewed focus on quality, craftsmanship, and sustainability.
Fashion, it's all about bulk production and also waste. That's why I said it doesn't just affect us fashion designers, it affects the community, because if there's so much waste, fast fashion amounts to waste. And if there's so much waste, we end up disposing them, and disposing those waste will affect the community in terms of air pollution, because we'll end up probably burning or just disposing them anyhow.
For example, as in Nigeria, you are a tailor, you have plenty nutrients of a clothes, you sew them and you keep them maybe somewhere, or you are trying to showcase it. So as a tailor, there's something that you need to do, or you need to do a new fashion design.
However, due to the influx of clothing as customers try to get their clothing, many designers are cashing in as a result of express demands by clients due to their willingness to pay twice or thrice the usual amount to get their design made at the anticipated time.
Depending on the schedules that you have. So it is to say that you are closing maybe by 5 p.m., then you work maybe to 8.
A normal charges for a kaftan like this, maybe we used to charge 6,000 per one set. So when it comes to express, so we double the price. That should be 12,000.
The price, depending on the design, differs from one client to another.
Once the customer came, he said express, the price won't be the same with the regular work. So I will extra charge it because I have to push some things and do his in time. So the charge will be extra.
These concepts, however, have negatively impact on other clients who will end up being disappointed and not get their cloth back on time, even though they brought their fabrics to the designers earlier.
When you don't plan your work properly, you end up not meeting up to time. Another thing that can cause disappointment is insincerity, this time from the fashion designer. If the fashion designer is not sincere, and he or she ends up collecting fabrics that he is sure he cannot be able to beat the time to, will end up disappointing the customers.
Many clients have spoken about how fashion designers have disappointed them.
Then the wedding was getting close. I told her I needed my clothes on a specific date. And then I got disappointed because the style I gave her didn't even come out the way I wanted. And also, it was entirely, I ended up buying another material, a new fabric for the wedding, and took it to another designer.
After putting all our designs together, we went and met a tailor and they were telling us, oh, you have to pay this amount of money. We paid. We gave everything that they needed to do. A day to the wedding, we went and picked up the clothes and none of the clothes fit any of us. And that was when I was like, I need to learn how to sew myself because, there are actually people that claim that they can do what they do, but they don't really know how to do it.
As we look to the future of fashion, remember that fashion design is a reflection of our cultural values. Let's strive to create clothing that is not only beautiful but also responsible and sustainable.
The fashion industry is always intriguing. I mean, you follow it, you can never get enough because when you think they are this way, tomorrow you see something else. So it's a whole lot. But to navigate this amazing, vibrant terrain of a Nigerian fashion industry, we have our guests here who are going to start the conversation. And again, it's an honor to start with the lady here. She is. I wanted to say something about her, but when you meet her, you know what I wanted to say. So let me just keep the cat in the bag. She is Irene Agu, and she's the CEO and Chief Consultant, Claudia of Rainbow's Clothing. Let's see her profile. Anyone, just start with Oga Obiteris.
Okay, we didn't get to see her profile. Wow. Okay, so we introduce our next guest. He's been here several years. He's a friend of the house, and an amazing runway show is set to be explosive here on the show. But first, let's welcome him. Obi na TKOB is the CEO, Obi Taris Consults and Events, Taris Designs Nigeria, and Taris Talents and Stars brand.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so we have another guest waiting patiently in Lagos studio to join us, and she is Binta Badmus. She's the founder and creative director of Binta Badmus Lady. Let's see her profile.
Okay, hello, Binta. How are you?
Good morning, Binta. Hi.
Hello, Binta.
Morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Amazing, interesting. I think we have yet another guest.
Good morning.
We have yet another guest, and he is Olabanji Arowoshola. No, we have Joshua Agu, Managing Director, Outbox Experience. He's also here with us today. Welcome to Weekend Deal.
Thank you. Okay, so I will start our conversation with Irene. You know, you walked in here and you made a bold fashion statement. And if I don't talk about it, I mean, just like the big elephant in the room, for a woman to be without hair and still look this gorgeous, I'm going to start this conversation like this. What informed the choice of hairstyle?
Well, I say I actually have a condition called alopecia.
Oh.
When I had my last child, my hair started falling out. So I decided, why not? I have a good skull, and I'm pretty.
I like the
and you look at me.
Fashion is confidence. Fashion is confidence.
Yeah, so why don't I just?
And you have some. I know that Will Smith's wife also.
Yes, Will Smith's wife had the same condition.
And amazingly, you look even more awesome than she does.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So I'm sure even many ladies today, with or without alopecia, you're looking at what you're wearing, you're like, wow, if she can do this,
I can do it. What is the style they call African Queen, right? Wow. Yes, it's called African Queen. Without our hairs, we still look beautiful.
We do know that the African Queen and her African King are no longer doing it together, but don't take away the beauty of what you are wearing here today. Welcome.
Thank you.
Set the tone.
Okay, we are talking about the fashion industry, and I'll go to Bitaris now. It's been a journey. It's been a journey.
It has.
Yeah, it has been a journey. For you creatives in this industry, how challenging it is for you to recreate yourself, using all manner of fabrics and ensuring that we are still authentic to who we are as Africans.
Thank you very much for having me. Fashion has evolved over time, and for someone like me who has transcended from being a fashion stylist into being a designer and now organizing fashion shows across board in Africa, I can tell you for sure that it's not been easy. Power has been a major problem for designers here in Nigeria, and it's something that everybody's trying to look into to ensure that we actually make, hay while the sun shines. Despite what we have lemons, but of course we have to produce lemonade from them. That's what we're doing here. But it's not been easy. There are a lot of challenges. There are a litany of challenges for designers, and so we that are in the space of organizing events where we have these fashion designers come and showcase their talents and showcase what they have, it's not been also easy because you don't easily find sponsors around. These are one of the issues that, fashion is not something that really, but should I tell you something? Nigerian fashion actually produces one of the highest GDP into the country.
Wow.
But we don't really look at it. Even in Africa, Nigerian fashion has actually done a lot. It has sold out from the Adire to the batik, to the ashoke, to the akwete from the east. We have done so well, but then what we need is that influx of flow, of cash to be able to do more. I mean, you can see from the AMVCS and everything we've done with fashion and other runway and and events we've done. So for we that are now in the entertainment and organizing space for this event, what we need is support to be able to put more the African fashion story in the global stage. So that's basically what we are doing.
A guest yesterday, Mr. Joseph, and he talked about raw material, and it caught on. I think that's the trend right now in Nigeria, because he said we should often look at challenges as uncommon opportunities.
Exactly.
We're talking before we started the show.
Exactly, it's raw material.
You don't have a challenge. Once your product is authentic, the world is in awe. That's how Irene and others of our ilk can take their fashion, take our fashion, our brand, anywhere in the world, and the world is watching. Is this Nigeria?
Exactly.
So amidst that, opportunities are emerging. Please, Opitaris, et al. Delve in. Solutions are already there.
Yes.
As we speak, they are opening up.
Yes.
But Irene, beyond the intrigue of your hair, your look, your amazing confidence, you are setting many things in motion. A journey that began 13 years ago has metamorphosed into something that the world is in awe of. Beyond your journey, tell us about the vibrancy of Nigerian fashion. It's pulsating in the world. How did we get there? We took chances, right? Didn't we?
I can't even explain to you, yes, how we got there, but I can tell you we have taken over. We are everywhere in the world. Everywhere. We are everywhere in the world. We are everywhere in the world. So, yeah.
We're everywhere in the world. Yeah, how?
Because we took the bull by the horn. We didn't want, as Nigerians, we have that whole Basbos thing.
Never say
You
die.
people cannot take it away from us. Like, who are these people? Like right now in America, on the runway, you will see beautiful fabrics, beautiful designers, designs on beautiful celebrities.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll come to our second Mr. Ago. Yes.
Okay, we are asked to take a break.
Okay.
We're asked to take a break. We will take a break. This is Weekend Deal, the fashion revolution in Nigeria with our amazing designers. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.
At NTA Television College Jos, you will dive into exhilarating hands that will fuel your passion in education and propel your career to new heights. We don't just teach, we craft the next generation of media leaders. Explore our diverse offering, understanding the personnel matters and issues in the public service, basic development communication, financial reporting under IPSAS, and interpretation of public sector accounting standard IPSAS, audit, internal check and control management, video camera maintenance, new technologies, optics, fiber, IP technologies, automation, storage management, and wireless technology. Challenges and opportunities in the secretarial profession in the digital age. Digital marketing, basic drama, online reporting, understanding the provisions of the revised public service, audio engineering operations and maintenance, camera operations, and intermediate drama. Mark your calendar. The second quarter of 2025 is your launch pad. This is your moment to seize the future. Announcer Manish.
The Nigeria Coat of Arms is the official seal that represents the authority of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, hung on the wall behind the seat of the principal officer of the government, supported by the portrait of the serving president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It has 7 features. The black shield stands for Good Earth of Nigeria. The silver wavy band stands for the confluence of rivers Niger and Benue. The 2 white horses stands for dignity. The yellow flora is a common wildflower throughout Nigeria. The red eagle stands for strength. The wreath is in our national colors of green, white, green. The motto, unity and faith, peace and progress, is written on a beautiful yellow ribbon, and it's a maxim for all Nigerians. Be a real Nigerian.
Mention a popular Nigerian childhood game of the 80s and 90s.
Police and thief. Playing rubber.
No be arm rubber.
Mommy and daddy.
Mommy and daddy. Survey says. Hey!
She loves to cook and I like to eat.
That's my boy.
I like to go out, but sometimes my pocket just tells me,
bruh,
go inside.
Don't be only you. Mention something you would do if you meet with a lion. Call for help. Help me. The lion, they carry me, go here.
I like to watch football with him.
Nice.
Not Arsenal. They know they carry league.
Drop some bars.
All right. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
You did not even rap.
If you're happy and you know it, let me see your 32. Smile for me, baby. You know they give me attitude.
Felicity, they're here.
From the Atlantic across the savannah to the Sahara, we rise, a land of the free, we know they tire. We dream great, our spirit is undying.
Resilient, rooted like palm tree, we sway in colors, we turn dark into light, we make solutions, we ignite passion, yeah. Ethnicity is unique, we are more than just a nation. We are Nigeria, strengthening unity, we know they carry lives. We are Nigeria, together live the dream of a land with great destiny. We are Nigeria.
I am the real Nigerian. Brought to you by the National Orientation Agency, NOA.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, it is Weekend Deal, and we're taking a look at the evolution of the Nigerian fashion industry. We'll be speaking with our guest in Lagos right now. Again, I say, hey, Binta, Okay, let me go straight, and I say welcome to Weekend Deal, like I said earlier. What are the moments or defining moments that significantly shaped the Nigerian fashion industry? The fact that we have evolved is no longer news, but what are those moments that shaped the Nigerian fashion industry significantly? Moments that shaped.
Thank you. Okay, for me, I would say the Nigerian fashion industry, honestly, like we know, has been evolving. But what could have like added so much momentum to this would be technology. You know, social media. Now the world is a digital village. Everyone is connected. So we're able to showcase our designs, our culture, our values, our fabrics to the world. So I think that has really, really helped. I feel technology has placed like a very big impact on this. So wherever you are, whether you are in Osogbo, you are in Lagos, you are in Abuja, you can create your own design, produce it, and just have it posted, you know, and you reach people all over the world, you know. You're talking about Netherlands, you're talking about UK, US, other African countries as well. So I believe it's just this technology era that's really, really helped, you know, boost the momentum.
Amazing, amazing, Binta. We also know about the amazing creativity and collaboration of colors and fabrics that Nigerian designers are renowned for. In fact, we have the likes of Beyonce and Rihanna as well, wearing Nigerian fabrics. But let me talk about the GDP. Earlier on, Obitaris let us know that Nigerian designers are contributing immensely to the GDP of Nigeria. I do know about your master's degree in business analytics and the like. Is that helping you to turn what you're passionate about into a money-making machine so that you can employ a lot of people and give them that sense of hope and belonging?
Yes, actually, because, you know, one thing you need to know about fashion is there's fashion designing and there's business of fashion, you know, and they both have to go hands in hands. You can't say I'm a good fashion designer, but how do you sell your products? How do you put yourself out there? How do you do your marketing? Do you get? And at the same time, you can't be very good with marketing, but you're selling not so good products. So you need to have both knowledge. So business of fashion and fashion designing, they go hands in hands. And I feel like my master's in business analytics and big data from University of Liverpool has really helped me in terms of the business of fashion part. So I'm able to, like, you know, collect data. I'm able to, like, make informed decision. I'm able to, like, sell myself. I'm able to do digital strategy and so much more. So it has really, really helped me, like, in, like, creating products. You know, because we design from scratch, we design locally, we shop locally as well, and then we produce, and then we sell all over the world.
Okay. That's good. Business meets talent, and when that happens, it's always a win. Now, how will you describe the fashion sense of let's say, the 90s, the 80s, and what we have today? Are we getting bolder? What are we doing? How will you describe it?
I would say, are we getting bolder? Yes, we are, but at the same time, I just feel like fashion is just like improving on what we have before. So if you see most of the designs there, they are designs like that has been in vogue before. Do you understand? And we're just bringing in that modern twist to it. We're making it more modern. We're making it, you know, more appealing in new fabrics, you know, and all of that. And we're able to package and present better. So yes, we're getting bolder, but I still want to say that history actually has like an impact in the kind of designs that we do, especially as we Africans. And nowadays, I see a lot of brands, you know, we're being inspired. We are going back to our roots. We are taking inspiration from our history, our heroes, and we're just doing our thing. Do you get? So we are doing our thing now, and everybody's watching us, like, because like my co-speaker said, we are the in thing right now. Everyone is watching. If you go on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Nigerian fashion designers, the boss, and we just need so much more support from the government. But we are getting there.
You know, earlier on, I was telling Obitaris, Joshua, and Irene over here that we had a guest yesterday who inspired and motivated Nigeria and the world. Challenges are there, they will come, but oftentimes, as trailblazers, we are guided to turn these challenges into opportunities. Cool. I know that many years ago, Nigeria had an immense amount of locally manufactured fabrics. We had enterprise in Kano and many other states in the north and it made fabrics cheaper and easy to source. The case is not the same today, but amidst that, we're thriving. Tell me about sourcing for fabrics, Irene, how you merge, incorporate colors, and what your clients are saying, the ones locally and internationally.
Okay, yeah, I could tell you that we source our fabrics from different places. I can tell you, source from Kano. I source from Kano. I source from Lagos, mostly. I also source from Aba. I also source from Dubai and Turkey. So when these fabrics come in, then we try to work with it. We want to work with Westerners and also Africans. You know how we can incorporate that? Because some people can call you and say, oh, Irene, I want to use Adire, but I want you to mix it with lace. Do you understand? I want you to mix it with lace. I want to go on a red carpet. I want to wear something really, really stylish. So some people will also say, oh, Irene, I want you to work with Ashoke and lace. I'm like, are you people really going crazy? But, you know, it's something that you cannot say no to. You have to cater to everybody and their needs and what is it that they want. You don't want to say, I cannot do it. You say you cannot do it, another person will do it. And like I say in my place, and I tell my tailors and everyone, I say, there's nothing we cannot do at Rainbows. The only thing we cannot do is sewing enamel. You know, enamel buckets. You know, you cannot sew it. So we don't say no. So you see colors, you see Adire. Adire has, I'm wearing Adire now. It has so many colors. And some has patterns. So you see some, like me, look at that. Look at that beautiful thing on the wall.
Yeah.
So sometimes we cut out the patterns, put it on lace, put appliques, and I can tell you, we produce something really amazing. From
well done. We are proud of what you're doing. We are proud of what you're doing.
Thank
amazing.
You.
Okay, so let me come to Mr. Joshua Agu. I'm happy that you are a brand marketing expert. I know we had a little conversation, that little conversation we had. The Nigerian designers are doing so well, but we're not hearing of the brands themselves. Like you say, okay, it's a Louis Vuitton, it's a this, it's a Marks and Spencer. Why are we not hearing names of designers? Why are people not walking into a store and say, I want an Obitaris, I want an Irene, Rainbow, I want... Why are the brands not making them, even though we are everywhere?
Yeah, the biggest challenge with branding in Nigeria is storytelling. The reality about brands in Nigeria is they are finding it very difficult to connect with the consumers at the base level. Yeah, and branding really is about connecting with people at their emotional level. Nigerian brands are so big on functionalities, they are so big on use cases, but they are not big on storytelling, and that's something that is really affecting the fashion space. I see a lot of fashion designers always pushing style, pushing fabrics, pushing colors, but the inspiration behind what they create, the story behind their brand, how they started, nobody is telling that story. And that's something I think a lot of brands need to start doing. That's why, like you said, we can connect very well with the Louis Vuittons and the Gucci. They have a rich history. It's really about heritage, and Africa is big on heritage and culture. So I think it's something brands should really look into and start telling their stories a lot more.
Tell your stories to the right people.
Yeah, to the right people.
And can listen.
To tell stories. Let's hear from Obitaris a little bit. If you were to tell stories with your brand, what would it be? Because I saw a Davido walking on the runway, and what he wore was a combination of fabric that came from three different parts of Nigeria. And not one of that part was where Davido himself came from.
Yeah.
So if you ask me, putting him on the runway is already telling a type of story. Are we not telling it enough? Is that it, or no storytelling? And if we want to use it, how do we now start?
So telling our story. So this brings us to what the purpose for which Mr. Joshua Ago and I are trying to put up an event, which is Fashion Fusion Africa. So we're trying to bring different designers from different parts of Africa to tell their stories with different fabrics. Like for now, you can see that I'm wearing a Lana fabric, and I'm mixing it together with.
What fabric?
This is like a cotton land fabric.
Okay.
So it's mixed with this now is an ashoke. So now this is a foreign brand, and this is a Nigerian brand. So I'm sure you can see the outlook of how it came out, right? So you can see that this is fashion fusion. So that's the idea behind what we are trying to create. So we're saying fashion fusion, we're bringing international brands together with African brands and selling it to the world. So it's like a global village right now. So fashion is now global. So fashion is no longer, you can see like a Beyonce wear Adire. I mean, you are wearing, what you're wearing is a Benway, is a Benway fabric, Idoma fabric, yes. And she looks very Igbo with this, you know. So this is like a print, this is like a, what do you call this now, like a,
Igbo, but this is
like an Igbo and Abada, but this is an Edo.
This
But
is
this is an Edo,
Edo
and this is also Edo, and also this is like, let me say, middle belt. This
Yes,
is kind of
true.
and
True,
from
yes.
these beads are from water. So it's a beautiful blend of different cultures put together. So the idea behind Fashion Fusion Africa is to make sure that we bring these things together and create a beautiful piece in one space. So that's why we're having that event. Yes, and we're even having our first edition, which is next Sunday. You know, and we're having the people want to have our runway and not just young models. We want to have mature people like you and.
Please, now, will you pay me? Because I have to know my raw materials.
You know, so we want to have them audition, and then our event is in October, the 18th and the 19th. So basically, so the idea is to make a fusion. Yes, we want to tell the African story. You know, we want to tell the African story from batik to Adire to Ashoke. You know, and tell everybody, oh, they even the Akwete from the east. You know, even the tie and dye from the north. We want to tell everybody that we have a story, we have a heritage. Because without fashion, you do not have a history. True. You can't tell about history without talking about fashion. So it's like intertwined. You know, our food, our culture, our hair, everything is all part of what we are. Is what makes us African. So we are willing to tell this story. So, and that's why my colleague in Lagos said, "Oh, business of fashion." You know, like she said, business of fashion. So we are now in the aside just being designers or being fashion stylists, we want to now be in the business of fashion, which is selling the African story to the world.
Okay, I'm told that Dayola's feature still celebrating our style in Nigeria and how we are making the world stand in awe, focused on traditional textiles, is ready. Dayo, please share. What did you find?
Nigeria's fashion story is bold, rich, and constantly evolving. From the loom to the runway, our traditional textiles are not just fabrics, they are cultural treasures. They connect us to our roots, inspire our creativity, and define our global style. In today's Nigeria, fashion is more than aesthetics. It's a movement, a revolution shaped by the strength of our heritage and the innovation of our youth. Whether one at Owambe parties, red carpet events, or in everyday street style, traditional fabrics are making bold statements across generations.
Traditional textiles for me, they are symbols of heritage, they are symbols of identity, they are symbols of our travels as a continent and as a nation. So when I find myself or I'm designing something for someone and I'm using a traditional textile, I'm putting stories of our colonial era, our freedom, where we have been and where we are going to. That's what I do. So for me personally, it's an identity I want to carry for strength, for wisdom, and for togetherness as a nation.
These fabrics carry the soul of our culture, passed down through generations. They are not just fabrics, but memories, symbols of identity, artistry, and history. Nigeria's traditional textiles remain the heartbeat of our evolving fashion identity.
In my line of work, for example, I'll just use practical examples. When clients come and they say, okay, I want you to make this for me, and they are using quite foreign fabric, as against traditional textile, like you have mentioned. Say, we can achieve this with an adire. We can achieve this suit. I mean, you're an African man, you're an Igbo man. Why don't we use an Isiagu, to make a suit for you? Why don't we use an adire or an ashoke, to make your trousers for you for your traditional wedding? Or have it in your office. You mustn't always wear a polished cashmere or a tessile to the office. So we ensure that most of the time we have these in our stock. So most of the time we advise them, if you feel you're going to find it difficult to get it, we have it, we can, use it for you, in your outfit. So that's what we do.
Nigerian fashion has embraced a beautiful evolution. What once belonged strictly to ceremonies and culture is now woven into everyday wear. Designers are reimagining agbada into blazers, turning Ankara into office wear, and giving Adire a fresh identity on global catwalks. It's a statement to how tradition can evolve, retaining its soul while speaking the language of the present.
The young Nigerian today is looking for identity. He's looking for a mission to belong to. He's looking for a legacy to be a part of. So, since that's what he wants, we bring the African fabric and we craft it into something they can identify with, still not losing the culture and the traditionalism in those fabric. He wants to wear a cargo pants. Why can't he have it in ashoke? He wants to wear maybe a bumper jacket. Why can't he have it in, an Adire fabric? So we fashion all those things, put them together into a piece that he can identify with. Now, look at what Burna Boy wore the other day to his event. When I said, I was like, oh, that's fantastic. He wore to an international, a global stage, an ashoke bespoke suit. And many young Nigerians want to associate themselves with a Burna Boy. So if they see him wear that, okay, he wore that, then I can wear it. So that's why there's a merge or a dance between Africanism and the identity that the younger Nigerian is looking for.
Across Nigeria, a generation of fashionpreneurs is blending culture with commerce. These creatives are not only designing clothes, they are creating opportunities, preserving heritage, and building global brands. From Instagram boutiques to Lagos Fashion Week, they are showing that tradition is not a limitation, but a launch pad.
The Nigerian fashion identity is one that is evolving. We have been able to craft that not only the normal ashoke, normal Iro and Buba and Bubu kind of thing. We have been able to put it in suits, we have been able to put it in bags, we have been able to put it in caps, and that's one of the things that Puzzle Stitches is doing for her 10th anniversary, becoming 10 next year. So, and we titled it The Inheritance. So we are bringing cultures from Senegal, from Ethiopia, from Togo, and of course from Nigeria, their fabric, their stories, and then we're going to throw them on runways and see the glory in that.
The Nigerian fashion revolution is not just about fabric. It's about identity, pride, and vision. It is about taking what was, shaping what is, and influencing what's to come. In the hands of our designers, artisans, and everyday fashion lovers, tradition is alive and thriving. So whether you wear it with gele or heels, remember, Nigeria wears it best.
Indeed, Nigeria wears it best. See, I was looking at something is coming. Joy is coming. So let's be ready. We are not just talking, we are walking the talk, and our models will be coming in with some designs. Now, first by Irene. Beautiful designs. Okay, can we have them?
So I was going to say something about what you said earlier. Joshua, I do storytelling. If you look at her, you see that this is a woman that is in bondage.
Wow.
This is a woman who has carried the whole family. This is a woman who wakes up every morning to take care of her kids. This is a woman who stands behind her husband.
Wow.
This is a woman who takes care of her children. This is a woman who takes care of her parents. This is a woman who does it all and still looks pretty. Woo. Now she is hiding. She is hiding. She's under bondage, but she's hiding. You will not see what she's going through, but what you are seeing is her pretty face. Just look at her. Beneath the beauty. Yeah.
This is a beautiful one. This is a beautiful one.
Thank you, baby. Yeah. Thank you. Work it. Yeah, she is wearing my signature cut. This is not for sale. I'm not selling it.
Okay.
It's a masterpiece. Yes, I can, but I'm not selling. Then look at this woman.
Gorgeous.
This is a woman who has blossomed into a beautiful, beautiful bride. This is somebody. Look at the details on the upper parts with the appliques, gold appliques. So you are seeing someone who loves love, who wants to marry, who is very clean, and who wants to be seen and heard. An immaculate woman. And this can also pass as a bridal dress, but it's not. Thank you. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Sorry? You can see the detail on the dress. It has these beautiful appliques of detailing of flower petals. This shows that okay, a woman can take a break. A woman can actually be feminine. Do you understand? It's not all about being in bondage. Forget about the bondage girl and look at the girl that is
the emerging woman.
Wow.
So look at this beautiful girl that is walking in. This is a woman who has come home to meet her husband. Very casual, very UAE. I'm ready to do anything the husband says.
Okay, she's independent, but also submissive to her husband.
Very, very much
and
submissive
responsive
to her.
too.
Yes,
wow.
Very, very submissive
That's
to her, and very clean. You know, when we come back from our hustles, we make sure that we keep ourselves clean for our husbands too, because
hygiene is essential.
You know what our ex-president said? Ozaru. We have to. Yes. So this is the story that I'm telling.
Beautiful story.
So yeah.
Well done.
Woo. But let me talk about our hair. You know, the beauty of the hair. It's amazing that your models are standing out with little or no special addition to their hair. Very simple. Many women in Nigeria have over time grown to believe that the hair must be flamboyant to stand out as a fashionable, sophisticated Nigerian.
And I say no. I say no.
So it's the confidence of it.
Yes, it's about the individual. Like me, I don't care about hair. And also care about hair. It depends on how I want to feel and how I want to look. But Nigerian women, African women, we can look more beautiful. I'm not playing with you now. I don't have anything against wearing wig and all, but you can be more clean, more natural, more loving, inviting, and even sexy. Wearing African. So I'm begging people to embrace more of our natural look. That is why I chose these models. I chose these models because they present my brand and what I stand for.
Nice one.
Being natural.
The story is amazing. Because who would have thought? You went real deep. We say women hold up half the sky.
Yes.
Some women are breadwinners at home. Some are a fantastic supportive system, because if the men don't have the women who are loyal and responsive, many of them cannot triumph out there. So we say kudos to you for this reminder.
And Obitaris helps me to source my look.
Oh,
he helps me to source my look. What I wanted very, very natural girls, and then he made it possible within a day.
Oh, that's interesting. Creativity and innovation, our hallmark, any day, any time. Okay, NTA Lagos has been standing by to join this conversation. NTA Lagos, take it away. Oh, okay. My bad. There's a mix-up there. Bintu, we are going to talk again to Bintu. I didn't get that right. I'm so sorry. Okay, Bintu, you've seen what has been happening here, and we're talking about our brand being able for people to know our brands individually, not just our styles, not just our fabrics, not that the fact that we're on the runway. People should see a dress and say, that is an Obitaris. Oh, that is Rainbows. That is Patience, if I have one. Wow, what do we do to ensure that our brands begin to shine all over the world beyond the fact that we are good? I mean, look at what just happened here. What do we do to sell our brands even more?
That was a beautiful presentation. I love the dresses. I was just smiling. I wish you captured my face the other time. So I would say, like my colleague said, it is very important, especially as a brand, to be authentic, know what you stand for, and know who you want to target. Do you understand? I feel like that's the most important thing in business. What do you stand for? Who are my target customers? Who do I want to target? Do you understand? So now I know who I want to target, and I know, okay, what do they like? If they are going out, if they want to go out, where do they go to? Their values, what values do they uphold highly? So these are the questions that, you need to ask, because I believe, like, for fashion, you can't be for everybody, unfortunately. You have to have your target audience. You have to be for someone. You have to have your values, and that's what we do in Binta Badmus Lady as a modest fashion brand. We know that our brand, we cater for the modest women. So everything we do about that, the storytelling, like my colleague said, which is very important, is around that. The models we use, they need to represent the kind of, customers. They need to see themselves like, oh, okay, I can wear this. This is something I can, So every single thing is like built around the customer. So it's very important that you uphold brand storytelling. You create designs that are true to the values you uphold and the customers you want to target. And also use technology. I'm a big fan of just being in the digital space. It's very, very important, because you are thinking of not just, okay, I'm in Lagos now. I'm not thinking of the maybe 17 or 20 million people in Lagos. I'm thinking of people all over the world. How can I target the modest fashion, the women that want to dress modestly all around the world, because the sky is my limit. I don't have to just be creating in Nigeria just for Nigeria. I create in Nigeria for Nigerians and as well as for people outside Nigeria.
Okay, thank you very much, Binta. That was quite in-depth. We are the better for it. Let's hear a bit about branding, utilizing the beautiful, amazing, revolutionary styles that our Nigerian designers are showcasing. And that's where Joshua and men of his ilk are taking center stage. Now, the world has recognized Nigeria's designers. Our fashion is being celebrated. So there's no better time than now to latch onto the awareness, the exposure, and the relative success and prominence we're gaining. And you have something planned that will showcase that. Tell us about that.
Yeah, the Fashion Fusion Africa project is passionate to I and Obitaris because we have a very, very strong interest in the fashion ecosystem. I say the biggest challenge with the fashion ecosystem is the fragmentation of the value chain, right? It's a very big challenge because, I mean, you have someone in Aba who makes shoes, you have Mohammed in Kano who makes leather, you have Yinka in Lagos who retails shoes, but at the end of the day, you see that there is nothing that connects the three of them. They are doing three different businesses as three different entrepreneurs. So what Fashion Fusion Africa is trying to do is sync the value chain. We want to bring all the players in the fashion industry together, not just the designers. The designers will walk on the runway, but we have an explosive marketplace that will incorporate everybody that plays in the ecosystem. Come and exhibit. Come and showcase how you fit into the value chain. Even if you're not directly connected to the value chain, you also have secondary connections. Come and show the fashion space how your accessories, how what you do. It could just be, the whole, whatever is connected to the ecosystem. Come to Fashion Fusion Africa and let's showcase our own story and heritage. And also, why we are theming it Fashion Fusion Africa is because we want it to be about the entire continent. It's a $30 billion economy as at 2020.
Why are you going to do all that at once?
Yeah, it's a two.
Step by step.
No, it's a step by step because we're having a 4-month campaign to Fashion Fusion Africa. It's October 18th and 19th, but we've already started the campaign. Starting from next Sunday, we're doing a grand unveiling for the fashion event. After that, we're going to be profiling designers like Rainbows, Binta, telling their brand stories, their signature, what makes Rainbows Rainbows, what makes Binta Binta. We're going to be telling their stories and profiling them. And then we're going to be doing something a lot of events don't do. We will also be highlighting the models. I tell people that modeling in Nigeria is about embodying our culture. These are the people that will wear this fabric. These are the people that will carry this story. So we also want to tell the story of the models, tell the story of the designers, tell the stories of the manufacturers, the people producing the raw materials, tell the story of the entire ecosystem for the next 4 months. And then on October 18th and 19th, we now showcase all the stories to the world.
Unleash it. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Interesting, interesting. Okay, if there's one place where Nigerian fashion has made a statement, it's on the red carpet. Any red carpet without Nigerian designer
is blank.
You just missed it. So right now, St. Ben, we're taking a look at the red carpet and global influence.
Before the fashion revolution, it used to be just the Iru, Buba, Kaftan, Agbada and stuff. But with the revolution now, we're starting to make really nice outfit that catches the global attention. You know, getting to make tuxedos with Ankara, Ashoke, jackets, button-down shirts, cargo pants, and even summer hats. That really improved our global visibility. I think that would be the 2019 Coachella event. It's a global event, of course, you know that. Then Burna Boy wore this really nice two-piece made by Nigerian designer Kenneth Eze. It was really nice. Mix of Ashoke with Burberry print. It was really nice. Got everyone talking about it, especially with his electrifying performance. Talking about his social media platforms, X, tweeting, people tweeting. So for me, I think that was it that really got the Nigerian fashion industry to the global stage. You know, in business, visibility is very, very important, and fashion is a business as well. So for people, high-profile people like celebrities and that attend really high-profile events, them wearing your brand, it gets a lot of visibility. So people get to know, identify with your brand and also your style as well. So these celebrities, when they wear most of these Nigerian brands, it don't just tell good on them, it portrays and promotes the Nigerian industry, which is actually increasing and making a lot of waves. Music it's global. Music is limitless. It's boundless. So even though most of the times you cannot be listening to the lyrics or understanding the lyrics of what the artist is singing, but you can identify with its rhythm. So most of these musicians, they have a lot of large audience. So when they wear these brands, they reach even places that on a normal day your social media account or website will not even reach. Okay, a lot needs to be done, especially with the Nigerian government. They need to invest in the fashion industry. So, you know, even though we are on this course and most of the designers are making these really nice outfits, most of them make it in small scale, largely due to poor infrastructure. You get, as a startup designer, it's difficult to get funding to even start up your company. And then, so the government needs to at least make funds available to this industry, allocate funds available to this industry to promote upcoming designers that are not there yet. They also custom duty charge. Most of these machines they use to produce this stuff are not locally made. You have to import them, and then when you try to import, the custom duty charge is so heavy. So they need to cut down on, if not even free, custom duty on all these fashion accessories and machineries. Then also for designers now, we need to focus on our digital footprint, promote your products on social media platforms, websites, and also try to use sustainable fabrics as well.
It's like, oh, wow, amazing. We're here, and it's your favorite effervescent breakfast show, Weekend Deal, celebrating Nigeria's fashion revolution. You have seen what you got is just a taste of the amazingness that we have in store for you. So we set the ball rolling again with Olabanji Arowoshola, is the CEO, El Chedre Group of Companies. We see his profile, and he has some amazing styles, all with stays.
You're welcome to Weekend Deal.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, you're most welcome to Weekend Deal. How will you describe your style?
I would say limitless.
Limitless. That's just the word.
Or you say no sign of weakness.
No sign of weakness. Well, let's see how your models will embody your style and how they are. So coming up next are the creatives of... Let's come in. Wow. Talk about this.
So this is for the flamboyant yet calm man. Doesn't want to do too much, but still wants to
Project
be
a bit more.
seen.
Flamboyant but calm.
Calm, yeah.
Wow.
Doesn't want to do too much, but still wants to be noticed. So there is no way you're gonna pop in an outing or any venue with this that you will not be distinct.
Oh.
You don't see this every day.
This is beautiful. And your model looks East African. I don't understand. So
This
good
can
looking.
even be unisex as well.
Yeah, it looks
Ladies
really
can
nice.
wear this.
So most of
You know,
our
these
styles,
big jackets are in
most
now.
of our styles cut across both genders.
Oh, nice. This is beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Whoa, this is nice. Okay.
That's right. Woo!
That's right. Okay.
Amazing.
Can you say something about this piece?
Okay, so this is called the super cool cut.
What?
The super cool cut.
The super cool cut. Wow.
So, we need not say much. You can see that in its coolness, there is still some luster.
Some luster and vibrance. I like the colors, but I'm thinking, I'm seeing winter coatish, winter styling.
Yes, now we have a fashion for all weather. So we're not limited to the Nigerian demographic. We have clients from all walks of life and all over the world. We style celebrities in the US. Most of their red carpet events, we take care of their drip.
I imagine this in a Nigerian fabric.
Yes, we have
African
the Nigerian
fabric.
fashion.
It's so amazing.
We have the Nigerian fashion. We made that with Isiaku. It's in the background.
Wow.
So this will come up next as well.
Well done.
All right. Well done. Well done. Okay. Babao. Ah, Emma. Hey, this is beautiful.
Nice.
This is
Nice.
this is Nigerian. This is truly Nigerian. This is elegant. So, talking about why is the trouser not as long? Or that's just the style.
So that's the style. That's why the embroidery breaks it.
Breaks it there. It's
The hem
deliberate.
of the shoes, yes. So the slogan of the brand says "Kings Only."
Kings only.
Yes. So that says it.
But we do know that some queens too are delving into Agbada.
Sometimes the king is a
occasionally,
woman.
because I have one.
Sometimes
like
the king
this.
is a woman.
Yeah. Oh.
You said sometimes the king is a woman.
As you
But
can
the
see,
man can never be
she's
queen.
in all.
Yes.
She's in all
Queen
way out to
women.
there.
Ah, you say you are a
Your
king.
Majesty.
You are a king.
over my head.
But you still depict the throne as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I gave it Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Well done. That was beautiful.
So what we see here is courage.
Yeah.
You went into winter style. I'm sure before you were selling to foreign people, you were already designing. And stepping out of our comfort zone takes a certain amount of courage. And that is why the applause is just, in fact, we're just loading it on.
You know, in one of our contributions from one of our states, somebody said that he doesn't know if you designers are clothing our Nigerian celebrities enough. So that she actually mentioned, like, if a Burna Boy wears a shirt and everybody says that is an obituary, it becomes something everybody wants to wear, or a Davido is wearing something from you and all that. So what are you clothing our Nigerian celebrities enough? Apart from events like the award nights and all that, are you clothing them in their everyday clothes enough to gain the recognition that is well deserved?
So we do that for Party Ranking, Nice, Vector, a handful of them. Some of the international celebrities too, Wale, World, and all of that. So depends on the platform that they have, and then the connection between theirs and ours as well. Because one thing about celebrities is when you try to link up with them and you take your pieces to them, it's two ways. We rise by lifting others.
Yes.
So some of them are going to support and embrace you. Okay. Some of them are going to feel like they're doing you a favor.
Period.
There's really no time for that.
Okay. We do know that some of these celebrities also have their own brands.
Yes, true.
I've seen it.
Like Z, TTW, and
a number of them are also
but these
pulling
people
out
still support other brands. In fact, those ones that have the fashion brands know the value of what we are doing. So they even embrace us more because they know the work that goes in. Okay. So, you know, when you have a fashion brand as a celebrity, you appreciate other brands because you know what the whole production, branding, and all around takes.
What goes into it.
So you appreciate your fellow creatives more.
A good one.
And we appreciate ourselves. So we do appreciate their fashion designers who are there.
Yes.
And then they
give them the flowers.
Yes, they take the other ones coming along and push them out there, like Vodi did recently, and then with Vicky James on her 30th birthday, and she pulled up other designers. 6 or 7 Many people won't do that, but that's a very, very good thing that Vicky James did out there, and I'm so proud of her.
Just before we say thank you, Irene, for coming on Weekend Deal today, and I love your shoes, by the way. What are those? What are those?
She said,
they are calling me. They've been calling me since you came in. But I want to just align with what he said. It is true that many of these celebrities may not give you the expected accolade for your creativity. But let's not also forget the fact that they too have pulled themselves up by the bootstraps to own their own self locally and internationally. So they will not abide by what you are bringing for them easy. But I think we should persist. Because we have abroad where you bring they're going back to being models of 50, he called them veteran model. Naomi Campbell is modeling at 56. So let us give them their flowers too. But I don't think we should slow down in getting them to wear us. I want to see more of celebrities wearing rainbows because you've got an amazing product. So before we say thank you and bye, wrap up with that.
I want to say that celebrities, see, there's no celebrity without us.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
They can't come out naked. They want to show themselves. So they need to wear beautiful pieces from other designers, not necessarily mine. Do you understand? So sometimes they try to reach out to them. They'll be like, oh, no, we pay them, you know, all those things. We laugh because without us,
they cannot be.
There's no celebrity. Do you understand? They need us more than we do need them.
There's a whole lot of conversation because, let me even speak to Binta. Binta, are you watching? There's this conversation that's been going back and forth where designers say, where celebrities say, I pay so much for that piece. And for that reason, I am not going to give you your flowers or even tag you or whatever because I paid for that piece. And the designer say, I put in so much to bring this piece to life, so it cannot be free. And it's been back and forth. What is your take on this conversation? What do you think?
Okay, I think we've seen this scenario a lot on social media, especially. And I believe that if whether a celebrity or a customer pays for your product, do you understand? I'm sure you've done your own costing, you've put your own profits, you know, okay, this price actually, you know, reflects the work I've put into this piece. So if the customer or celebrity decide to tag you, I feel it's from their goodwill, do you understand? But I don't think we designers should be entitled to it as long as you've been paid for the product. So we've sent out a lot of dresses in our brand to celebrities. Yes, they actually paid in full, and they still tag us, and we are happy for that. Do you understand? We are like excited. Oh, we get our profit and also get visibility. Do you get? But at the same time, I feel like one shouldn't be entitled as long as you've paid for the product. So unless maybe you are sending the products for free and, you know, there's an agreement and a conversation that, oh, okay, we want this to be a PR collaboration. So everybody knows this is the value I bring to the table. Okay, I'm putting in my work, I want to showcase, then you know you're getting visibility from the celebrity, then you can work both in hands. Like, but if they tag you, awesome. But as long as they've paid for it, someone has paid for your product, I don't feel like we should be entitled to, you know, that tagging, oh, you didn't tag us or you didn't. That's my opinion on this, actually.
Okay. If you wanted to say something.
Yes, what celebrities?
Okay, before then.
But let's sign her off first,
yeah.
I think. Thank you very much, Binta. I think she's already gone.
Yes, thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you, well
Binta.
done.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, Irene, we're raised to say that the hand that requires something should also be stretched out the longest.
Of course.
Yes, so how would that align with what she's saying and what you also are saying?
What I was trying to put in is that Binta made a lot of sense. We are not supposed to be entitled.
Yes.
Right? But I can tell you that we put in the work 100%, and most of these celebrities, they don't pay. Or they don't want to pay. Okay. Do you understand what we're saying? And some of them are not nice to us designers. You try to reach out to them because I have a particular type of body I would want to work with to showcase my brand. I like full-figured woman. I like from African size 10, proper African woman. Sometimes you reach out to them, they won't even respond. And even if they try to respond, they will say, oh, talk to my manager. Then you get to the manager. Manager will say, bring 5 million per post.
Bring
5 million or 2 million per post. And this, let's not forget that is one of the challenges that we're facing in fashion that people are not talking about. But we are very, very grateful for them, of course. Without them, of course, there will be no us.
Mutually beneficial.
We need their visibility. So we are asking and pleading for them to do better and work with us without stress.
Well done. Good ask.
Okay, so one other model is coming in, but it's coming in with the swag and the papers. I don't know how that works, but see, the way it's working. Let's go, let's do this, Yeah. Oh yeah, turn around.
Hi, good morning. What really happened that you guys had this meeting yesterday? That meeting of looking gorgeous.
And you look good too now. Thank you.
God.
Thank you.
You guys are so amazing. Thank you. And I've Thank you so enjoyed much. every bit of what has been discussed so far, especially in this sectorial industry, because it's a huge market that we have to leverage on. Good to have you. Well, I'm here with my business.
Yes, carry on.
All right, so let's take the papers, and then, of course, there's one particular story that is, connected to what we are talking about right now. But let's start with the story just above the masthead. 2027, what Buhari's death means for APC ADC. Presidency to ADC, you are grappling with identity crisis. ADC Tinubu can't buy North with token appointments. Details of that on page 25. Now to the leading story, PDP plots comeback. NEC meets Wednesday, August. Convention date uncertain, though not closed on coalition. We will weigh all options. Details of all this can be found on pages 4 and 5. Now, my culture influences what I do. Queen Ronke Ogunwusi, founder of African Fashion Week London and that of Nigeria. This is a name that is connected to everything we are doing. I mean, you're talking about today. This is a lady that has managed to create a global platform for, showcasing African, fashion, especially that of Nigeria. And she's also a queen to the Ife. Yeah. Now, to the nation, the details of, let's start with the story just above the masthead. Of course, we've seen this before. Presidency, ADC exploiting Buhari's death for relevance, says party dancing on late president's grave. Details of that can be found on page 5. To the leading story, EFCC probing 18 sitting governors, says Olukoide. How ex-governor caused stir, spraying pounds sterling at London party. Now, the picture story is that of First Lady Oluremi Tinubu, right there, consoling widow of the late former President Muhammadu Buhari, Haja Aisha Buhari, when the former led women on a condolence visit to the Buharis at the Daura residence yesterday. We're still mourning the death of our late president. Now, that's much we can take from the nation to the Sunday Vanguard. Now, anxiety over Governor Adeleke as Osun senators defect to APC. Mba Muftang Lawal Agbu Fubara face tough decision. ADC blast Tinubu over too little, too late northern appointment. Details of that on page 4. Now, Uzodinma Oti disagree on state creation. Details of that on page 4. Anambra PDP governorship candidate reportedly shot in Abuja. Details of that on page 5. Now, to the Sunday Telegraph. We start with story just above the masthead. MPC member ask federal government to revisit 2025 budget parameters. Constitution review, Imo, Abia governors disagree on new states. Uzodinma, we need more. Okay, now to the leading interview here. Sheikh Ahmad Gumi interview. Why insecurity persists in Nigeria? What Buhari Tinubu got wrong? Military can't defeat herders in bushes. America foreign interest behind crisis. That is according to Sheikh Gumi. Details of this can be found on pages 2, 14 and 19. Now, police abort Kaduna rally as obedience mark Obi's 64th birthday. Usman, he is flicker of hope in a nation adrift. FARC, federal government, states, local government share 1.82 trillion naira June revenue. Details of that can be found on page 3. Now, defection PDP banks on Wednesday's NEC meeting to rebound. Sends letter to INEC. Details of this can be found on page 5. Now to the sports. Of course, yesterday we were wondering who the Falcons will face in the semi-final. Now it is defined. We're facing South Africa. And of course, I bet Nigerians will come out on top too.
They're a worthy competitor. But we have bested them before. I have no doubt we'll do it.
And we'll do it again. I like that confidence. Now, Nigeria better than us. Zambia coach. Falcons still evolving, says Alozie. New beginnings. Eagle start, eyeing fresh start ahead of new season. And that's much you can take from the papers. Now, let's quickly join Godwin and Nahina for more on sports.
22-point lead. Great pass between two teammates. They're able to collect it. Pass to the corner. Up to the wing. Deep three-point attempt. Splashes.
They are called the Tigress. That's the junior national team of Nigeria basketball precisely. They are at the World Cup taking place in Czech Republic. They went, they saw, but they were conquered. I have one of the star players right here on the show with me, Sports Summit on Weekend Deal. My name is Godwin Enakena. Welcome back. We're taking you all the way to Czech Republic, where young ladies from Nigeria, under 19 basketball team of Nigeria, played their hearts out, but it wasn't good enough. Like I said in my intro, one of the star players is right here with me. Pius Idumabo is right here with us. Pius, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on this Sports Summit on Weekend Deal.
Good morning, sir. It's an honor to be here with you this morning. Thank you for having me.
I like asking this question. Our dear nation, the green and white of this dear nation, when you represent Nigeria, what does it mean to you?
I have to-do list, and one of it was to put on the Nigerian jersey and represent my country internationally. And I bless God because He gave me the opportunity, and I'm very excited and happy about it.
Now, when you were going to Czech Republic to represent Nigeria, I mean, as a team, the Junior D Tigress, what target did you guys set for yourself going to the World Cup?
A really high target. We were like, we should get to the semifinals. That was our target, to get to the semifinals. But after playing with China, we thought of the intensity was really high. So we're like, okay, with this intensity, we can literally get to the finals. So why not get to the finals? So we decided to get to the finals. So we increased our target down to the finals. But our best wasn't enough, so we couldn't get to our target. But we still thank God for everything.
In all things, give thanks to God the Almighty. Now, what next for you, Pius Idumabo, and of course, your teammates after the World Cup?
We need to work on our team chemistry. So after the whole Under-19 World Cup, we'll go back home and work more on our confidence, our skills, and also the team chemistry.
Pius, you play for MFM Women Basketball Club in Nigeria. You are the back-to-back champions of the league. Benin City, that's where you go in a few days from now to defend the title. Can MFM defend the title?
My team, MFM Women's Basketball Club, we've won the Zenith League back-to-back, and it's not impossible to make it a third time. So I really believe I and my team will come in harder, and we're ready to win for the third time. By God's grace and hard work, we're ready to win for the third time.
Thank you so much, Pius Idumabo, for speaking to us right here. A young girl who plays for MFM Women Basketball Club in Nigeria, champions of the league back-to-back for women, and of course representing Nigeria in Czech Republic. Thank you again, Pius.
Thank you for having me. God bless you. Have a good day, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Pius. That's about the size of the show this morning, talking to a young girl, Pius Idumabo, who is right here in Czech Republic alongside our colleagues representing Nigeria. They couldn't get to the target they set for themselves. But again, you don't win all the time. My name is Godwin Enakena. Thank you for watching. Keep praying for Nigeria. God bless Nigeria.
Many thanks, Godwin, celebrating Idubamo Pius, also called Idubamo Begi, a 17-year-old who is making Nigeria proud, talking about basketball. And we know they will do better next time. Thank you for your messages. They're coming in scarcely today. Perhaps you were so enamored by the Wrong Way show that you forgot to chat us up. But Paulina says she's enjoyed the show immensely. She says she loved the models, especially the women. And she's asking our beautiful Irene Agu, which one of those things can you really send to me? You said you are not going to give anybody anyone, but you can replicate.
They can order, yes, of course.
And, you know, gifting is another way to mentor.
Of course.
You know, and bring people and encourage young people to do, to do great things for themselves and Nigeria. So that's they're asking you, Irene. But you give us first, Abi.
Yes. Yes. Now, first of all.
Okay, well done. The models are okay, good. They're coming in.
Wow. So these are so you see the fashion fusion here.
Okay.
So these are some of the things you'll be seeing.
These are some of the things. This is future.
Of some Nigerian fabrics.
Yes, of course. You can mix it with a mixture of Nigeria, but we want to also showcase art. This is my dad was an artist.
Yeah.
In fact, he was professor in fine and applied art. In fact, he was the rector of IMT.
Is he gone?
No, he's retired. So I try to actually bring in the creativity of my dad. Every time I see him downstairs messing up his hands,
something from him.
yes, messing up his hands with a lot of wires and what's it called, cement and a lot of things. He made ceramics. He made a lot of big sculptures. He made a lot of you name it. So he made a lot. So I wanted to infuse it in this fashion to show you that we can not only be simple, we can not only be there, but we want to show the world what we can actually do, being very much creative. And this is what is called wire work. We call it cord work. Yes, we have a lot of wires inside.
Look at what she's talking about.
Yes,
That's
the fashion fusion we talked about. Fashion fusion Africa.
Wow.
It is from your stable?
Yes, from Olabandi. Do you want to talk about it a bit?
So this collection cuts across all weathers, as I said. So this is meant to be for, say, either a red carpet event where you're trying not to do too much, but of course you can see that your outfit still dazzles. So there's always this element of, I'm not trying too much, but if you look closely, the more you look, the higher the details. So that's just noiseless luxury.
Noiseless luxury.
My concern about this red carpet outfit and all of that, sometimes I wonder, do you get to wear those outfits?
I like that. Yes, we do. So this is a girl who can be on red carpet, who can also go for a meeting, who can also, show herself, just letting go. I want to breathe. I want to be.
To go for the meeting?
Yes, she can detach it. It's detachable, actually. She wants to let go. She wants to be herself. She doesn't want to work. She wants to just be feminine today. We work a lot. You can't take it from us.
Lifestyle.
Yes,
baby girl.
Yes, relax and show the vibrancy of fashion. So that is what she's going for. Very demure.
Can they wear this amazing outfit more than once?
Yes, they can. I don't know why people say they cannot wear. I don't know why people can't say.
This is unisex, so I'm seeing some ladies in this.
You must have this, right?
Ladies in this.
We need to talk about this.
I'm seeing
I
some
can
ladies
wear the outer one. I can wear the kimono.
Nice, yes.
I can wear the
Even the total
kimono.
ensemble. Women are wearing long jumpers now with pants. Almost everything that the men have worn here today, women are replicating. They have the tapered pants, 3/4 or ankle. We wear with the agbada.
But what's the inspiration behind this, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the Northern Royalty.
No wonder they just love it. I can tell they love
So
it
this
from
is being worn by African princes.
Yeah.
It's like the smarter agbada or the African kimono.
Less
And it's
dramatic.
heavily embroidered all around the kaftan, the base of the pants. And if you look at the luxury on the kaftan itself, it's got the embroidery and heavy crystal buttons. So it's just for the African royalty.
Now I love this.
As
This
we
is
said.
so me.
So this is urban, and as we said, our collections are limitless. So this is the urban for the Gen Zs, and then the hip hop stars, the celebrities can easily jump into this, and we'll give them a run for their money.
Celebrities and everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, it's set up with everyone.
Okay, everyone.
But this is what they love.
Yeah.
And then there's way more where this came from. We have thousands of these pieces.
What about the affordability? We find that sometimes when we are buying Nigerian clothing, bespoke or ready to wear, sometimes they are even stiffer in terms of price than some things that are imported.
That's because we don't do the volume that the bigger brands do.
Exactly.
So we do more of a bespoke or one-of-one pieces. This is wearable art.
So how can you strike a balance so that more Nigerians can afford to wear nice things?
We have collections that Nigerians can afford. We have the everyday kaftans, we have the polos, we have the tees, we have the two-piece, but these ones are one-of-ones. You don't see.
I feel like
this
these
every
are
day.
like masterpieces that
Yes.
people can actually, but I feel like everybody just wear what you can afford.
Yeah.
I don't think you don't expect me, for example, to start wearing what Davido is wearing, for example.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a celebrity. That's somebody who's going to go on stage.
Yeah, that's
and some of those
status.
outfits, they don't really wear them. They're not even usable. So I feel like just wear what you can afford. And fashion is very affordable to and available to everybody. So the reason we are having fashion fusion and the reason we had this representation of these designers is because, like for our events, we're having special people wear these designs on the runway. It doesn't matter your status. It doesn't matter, we'll have ministers on that runway. We have normal models on that runway.
Yes.
We have kid models as well coming to fashion fusion. So it's a measure of everything put together. So I think this is a beautiful representation of everything we're trying to put out.
Yes.
Okay, so it's been fashion evolution. The fashion industry continues to evolve. We think you've seen it all. Just hold your seat belts because they're going to take us to another level and also continue to contribute significantly to our GDP. At this point, we asked Mr. Boniface to give us some music. We've come to the end of our show. See you next weekend. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Our amazing designers.
Thank you,
for coming.
Irene.
Thank you. We love you so much. Sule,
Thank you,
for
bro.
walking the wrong
Thank
way.
you. Thank you, Mr. Labanji. Nice.
Yeah, thank you
Suleiman
so much.
Babaji, USB.
The USB in the house. Thank you so much. Okay.
Okay, it's time to
Mr.
relax
Boniface.
again.
You can move your desk.
Papa ende made kure lono Daddy ende made kure lono Namuna ne nyanyo kume bekanya Onye mere ya basiyo che mazo wa echi dime Che ingaze ze bana gabana na bumo Emebuwege pare mago Ingaze ze bana gabana na bumo Emebuwege pare mago Bada emene munjo Bada emene munjo Unu suto muwe Lezo manyaguo papa Daddy sike mene munjo Mabda ma confession Bada le mene munjo Alo sike mene munjo Unu suto muwe Lezo manyaguo daddy Papa sike mene munjo Mabda ma confession Father le mene munjo Father le mene munjo Suto muwe Lezo manyaguo Mama Daddy sike mene munjo Anje you wanna Anje you wanna Anje you wanna Anje you wanna betting corner why baby oh killing me that yo arabanko oh pharaoh oh remama oh pharaoh Congo mama pikano na mindo ano go taya megeda Jay